Welcome to our MAP technical videos. This video will be a general overview of the student intake and specifically the student log page. To navigate to the student log, you can select the student intake button on the home dashboard, or in the upper left-hand corner, the main menu, select students, then student intake. You'll find other videos detailing how to create student profiles through the Upload JST, manually add students, and the batch student upload. Today, we're going to focus on the rest of what's on this page. Starting with the student log table, this is where all of your students will be stored. On the far left, you see a public upload column. Right now, you don't see any icons in here because none of these students uploaded their own JST. Students have the opportunity on our public MAP website to upload their joint services transcript and send it to a college. So they may be prospective students or they may already be attending your college and send a JST for review. If that's the case, you'll see a blue icon here that indicates that they uploaded their own JST, and you'll want to review that, reach out to the student, and make sure to get an official copy if they are a student at your college. The CPL plan will detail all of the students' information with what articulations, what credit recommendations are approved for CPL, and what will be on their credit for prior learning plan. This edit icon here is where you can go into detail into an individual student's profile and workspace and edit any student information here. Then we have the student ID, first and last name, CPL type, which is a multi-select field. You can filter by any of these in the CPL type and learning mode. When it comes to potential credits, credits and reviewed, applied credits, and transcribed, each of these means something slightly different. So potential credits, if the student came from the military and they have that joint services transcript, these will be all of the credit recommendations piled together and the total number of units from that joint services transcript. If they have maybe a MAP exhibit applied to their profile, that's where those potential credits will come in as well. It's coming from the credit recommendation. When it comes to credits and review, this would be any units that are assigned to your courses, specifically at your school, courses, electives, or area credits. And they may be associated with credit recommendations, but it'll use the unit value from your college units. These are only ones that are in review. So whether that is an articulation that is in the initiator, faculty, articulation officer stage, they will fall under this credits in review column. Applied credits are ones that are fully approved. So those are units from your college that have been approved, whether for this student or for any other student. They may still need to be reviewed for this specific student and whether it makes sense for their education plan, but those are units that have been applied before and that have gone through the whole workflow to be approved. Transcribed credits, the only way that this will start appearing with units will be if this transcribed tracker is marked. So for example, this is the only student here with the transcribed button selected, and you'll notice that the transcribed units is exactly the same as the applied credits units. Then we have an email field, military branch if they are military, and we have these student trackers. So you'll find these in each student individual profile as well. This uploaded column here, you'll notice will be updated shortly that says docs verified. So these are going to be selected if their CPL documents are either uploaded or verified. Currently, these automatically are marked off if a document is uploaded. We do have an update coming that will allow users to manually toggle this icon as well. And for more details on the different colors of these icons, please watch the video for the JST upload. When it comes to the education plan, this is to indicate that the student has met with a counselor and their education plan is created. The analysis complete means that all potential CPL has been reviewed and acted upon. Counselor review here Counselor has reviewed the course area and elective credit and confirmed that this CPL applies to the student's education plan. Student means that the student verified they accept the CPL. Students are given the opportunity to accept, appeal, or deny. So selecting this button here means that they have approved that CPL. And lastly, transcribed, meaning that this has been submitted to A&R, they've received it and posted the CPL on the student's transcript. And lastly, you have the date added. You can always sort this. Any of these are sortable. Just select the button and it'll sort in order here. And finally, in terms of filters, we also have filters up above. So we have a filter to show just the public uploads. If you turn that on, you'd show only those uploads. And then all of the ones to the right are these student trackers. So if you wanted to see only students who have transcribed credits, you can toggle that on and it'll show you only those students. The last piece of this student log to review today is the most common credit recommendations. So this is a very helpful tool when it comes to figuring out where to start on creating articulations. The more students you have loaded into this student log, the more helpful this will be. So if you have 50, 100, 200 joint services transcripts, you'll notice these numbers of students who have these certain credit recommendations will go way up. This is a great spot to start if you're not sure where's your lowest hanging fruit. Where can we give the most credit and make the most impact on your students in terms of starting to evaluate this CPL? One nice thing about this table too is if you find a course that you want to dive into, you can select that credit recommendation and it will show you the students who have that credit recommendation you selected here. To reset it, you can select this refresh button. And if you ever needed to clear filters on this page, you have a clear filter button on the left as well. And you can export the students to Excel as well here. If you have any questions, please reach out using our help chat in the bottom right and we'll be happy to assist.